Hey out there, Slot Car Land. How's everybody doing this fine weekend? Hope everybody's doing well. Hope everybody's enjoying the race action from last weekend. Still got one more race to edit to put up. That'll probably be up Monday or Tuesday for be the promoter's choice race, so be on the lookout for that. I'm also got an announcement that we are going to Portland next Saturday to run with the Portland boys down there. I'm probably not going to do a video per se like I've been doing, taping it. I may do some live stuff though while we're there. I'm showing you some of the race action and all that good stuff, so be on the lookout for that. I'm not sure how it's going to work down there the race wise, so I'm going to kind of play it by ear, but be on the lookout for possibly some live stuff on the channel come next Saturday. Plus next Sunday we have the second to last race of the championship here at my house, so we'll be taping that like we usually do. And look out for the first race from that, which will be the Fray cars, probably Tuesday, Wednesday-ish. So be on the lookout for that. So today we're going to start our Fray build, and we're going to start by assembling our motor plate. So the tool that you're going to need for doing this, you only need one tool for this, but what you need is the gear press. This one happens to be from RTHO. This is part number RT600. He is currently out of stock on this item though, so you might have to shop around for one. Check, I think Wizard makes one of these as well. One Stop Slot Shop sells RTHO stuff, so maybe look there. He might have some in stock. I think Slot Car Bob might also have some as well. You might check his website as well. So that will be the places to look for that anvil. To do your motor plate builds. So what also you're going to need, of course you're going to need your armature, you're going to need your armature spacer, you're going to need your gear sets. These are also from RTHO. If you need the part numbers, check out the video that I did that listed all the parts and everything that you're going to need for this. There'll probably be, that video will probably be linked at the end of the video, so check that out. You're also going to need your shafts for the back gears, for doing all of your assembly and everything. So let's get started, and we'll get the camera down here. Let me let's see if we can shed maybe a little more light on the subject here, so you guys can possibly get a better view of the works here. So we're going to start with our back two gears first. So we're going to open up our gear bags. This is your idler gear, so you're obviously not going to need that right now. And then we're going to need one of the ones that is in here. If they'll come out of the package. There we are. That one's still in there, so we'll put that up there. And of course you're going to need your gear shaft. Alright, so now we're going to need the anvil. The first thing I usually do is I put what would basically be your pinion gear, the gear that attaches to the gear on the axle. I usually put it on the shaft first. So you're going to need the anvil that fits in. There we are. We'll put that in the anvil. Swap out our anvils here. And then this is an awful lot like you're putting on wheels. We get this on here. So helps to have a set of tweezers handy to hold your axle shaft while you're getting it aligned. Get this down a little further here. There we go. Oop. You want to make sure you're in there straight. And we just want to get this started for right now. So let's crank that in a little bit. There we go. That should be good and plenty. We just want to get it barely started, because when we put the other gear on top, it will slide through a little bit. We can actually possibly get that in there a little further. There we go. That's probably good. Okay, now I'm going to put a little bit of oil on this. Before we put it in the motor plate. Now we're going to have to switch out our anvils again. Now we're going to need the biggest one we got. And these, when you buy the press, all the anvils come with the press. So you don't have to pay for these separate. You get all the anvils you need for your assembly. Okay, there we go. I'll put a little more oil on it here, just so we're pre-lubricated there. Okay, now let's get the gear started. Feels like we're good. You want to make sure you don't want to get it too tight. Then you want to check your float, make sure you don't have too much movement here. We can go a little tighter. And when you're doing this, you want to go slow. There we go. Little play there. You put it in the chassis. Whoop. You can also see how much up and down play you got. And once we get it put together and everything running, we can also check it again to make sure we're all good. So I think for right now I'm going to leave it at that, and we may do some adjusting down the road. Get the armature out. Let's get out a spacer, and we'll put a spacer on the armature shaft. Alright, now we need the anvil for this gear, which I believe is this one, right? Nope, not that one, this one. Right there. Okay, we'll put that in there. So this one, I'm going to put a little bit of oil inside the hole. We're going to put our motor in. Make sure we get it lined up here. There you go, and you can see that we're kind of lined up there. You can kind of see it through the thing there. So we're going to just start tensioning this down. And you don't want to start too much. And, oh, well, that's a little bit. There you go. Or a screwdriver and kind of tension that up a little bit. But there we are. There's the assembly. Okay, that's loosening up fine. And you can check your armature. As you can see, there's not a lot of wobble. It's a little tight, but I think after we get it in the car and we run it a little bit after we get the assembly in it, I think it's going to loosen up even more. So I think it's going to be good. So that's how you assemble. That's how you assemble your motor plate. It's really easy with one of these presses to put these gears on and to do it really precise. It doesn't take much. The only problem you got is with your armature. You want to make sure that you're not getting it too tight, because then it won't run very well. So that's step one in our assembly of our Fray car. That's putting your motor plate together. The next step we're probably going to work on will be pinning your axle holes on your chassis to get rid of all the slack and everything in the chassis, and we'll show you how to do that. Personally, I've never done it before, so I'm going to do a little practice before we get to that. That'll probably be a couple weeks down the road. We still got some more race action to do, and a couple other things that I want to do on the channel. So, and you never know, I got another $100 coming from YouTube, so we might be buying some more parts and pieces for another project and whatnot. So we'll be getting to that here soon, though. I want to do a little practice before I actually do it on camera. Do grab a couple of my older chassis, and I'll do it to some old junk chassis I got to make sure I get it done right and everything, so I can show you guys how to do it properly. So, but that's the start. So I hope you guys are doing well. Don't forget to be on the lookout for the Promoter's Choice race, probably Tuesday. And don't forget to be on the lookout for possibly some live stuff next Saturday from Portland. Me and Elijah are going down there. I'm not sure if anybody else is going with us yet, but we'll have to see if Stan and them are going to go. But we might get a couple other people to go along with us as well and have some fun. And he's Reggie down there already says they've got about 10 to 12 people already committed, so it could be a good size race. It's going to be with SRT turbos, so it's going to be really, really fun with NASCAR bodies on them. So with these style of bodies from AFX, so it's going to be a whole lot of fun. Should be interesting, so I hope you guys will enjoy that. So don't forget to keep that pin in the slot, them wheels on the downside. Keep racing slot cars, and I'll see you guys about Tuesday with that Promoter's Choice race, and be on the lookout for that stuff on Saturday. So catch you guys later. I'm out. Bye.